Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to Law and Ethics. I'm really looking forward to teaching this class. It's a great class. You'll learn a lot of great information. It's got a great textbook. We use the Cengage Applied Law and Ethics and Healthcare textbook, which you'll see in a minute. But I'm really looking forward to the next couple of weeks as we jump into the class and then really digging into law and ethics and how it can positively impact your career moving forward. There's a lot of great information here that you need to be aware of prior to jumping into the healthcare field. Maybe you're already aware of some of this, but it'll be a good reminder, especially as we navigate some challenging situations in relation to little things we learn along the way. So welcome to the course. This is an online course, so the lectures are pre-recorded. I actually just recorded a lecture, so it'll be located in the course content section of Module 1, which we'll look at in a second. But let's start with an overview of the course, taking a look at the left side of your screen, where you'll see a couple different things. You'll see announcements, course syllabus, course content, resources, and tools, and instructor. And those are the things that we're going to look at today. The first section, of course, is the announcement section. That's where we're at now. That's where this video will be uploaded. Of course, it's not in this view because I'm recording it now, but that's where our check-ins happen. So a check-in for the week coming up. I always do a check-in a day or two prior to the week starting. So I'm recording this on Saturday. The week doesn't start till Monday. That's okay. You can actually jump in a little bit early. I do this on purpose because many students finish their work early and want to jump into the next section. So I go ahead and record the check-in on Saturday. I open up the module and you can get started a little early. That way you're not behind, because I know in school you often have a very busy schedule. So that's why I do check-ins every week. So check-ins are videos. They're uploaded to the announcement page and they tell you what's due for that week. So if we look at one more thing, let's take a look at the course syllabus. So I'm going to go into your view. And when I look at course syllabus, you're going to see two different things there. And I'm going to upload PPS information here as well, but the course syllabus and the course schedule. So take a look at those at your leisure. The course syllabus is really going to outline some important things. We're not going to look at the schedule today. You can take a look at that yourself. We're going to take a look at the course syllabus really quick. Let me open that up. Online course, right, in regards to the semester. So this is Law and Ethics. Of course, there's a lot of great information in here. My name, of course, we'll go over a little bit of an overview when I'm able to teach the course in a minute. But lots of great, same thing, lots of great information. Same thing you're going to get in other courses in regards to certain things from the relation of regular syllabus that you'll see on PMI. Students are expected, of course, to get their work done. How you're in attendance in an online course is making sure your work's done on time. So if you do your work and submit it on time, then you're going to be good to go there. That's a question that I often get. One thing that I really want to point out before we jump into the course is, the use of AI. I've seen this a lot. So please do not use AI to write your discussion posts or your paper. I can easily tell. I'm in a doctoral program myself, and I teach a variety of different classes, not for just this institution, but for others. And I can really tell when someone uses AI. It's very easy to point out. Now, I'm not saying don't use AI to help you with a template. I think that's a great thing because it can help you organize, but it can't write your paper for you because it's not. It sounds like a robot, so I can really read into it and tell. So don't use AI to write your papers. That would result in a bad grade. And we also have Safe Assign, which can capture some of that when we're uploading our information. So I'm able to see whether or not you took it from a source that wasn't your own work. So really the main thing that I want to look at in the syllabus is the method of evaluation. We have a couple of different things. 2 exams, so exam 1 and 2, they're 15% apiece. We have review questions that are going to be due every week, and those are going to be based on the Cengage textbook, right? So your review questions based on chapters, they're 15% of your total grade, and they're going to be spread out during the entirety of the course. PPS points, right? Making sure you submit things on time, that's 10% of your grade. Your final exam is a whopping 30%, so pretty large there, so we're going to have to make sure we do a good job in our final. And then we have our paper and presentation, which is 15% of our overall grade. So we'll get into that later. Don't worry about the paper and presentation now. I often have questions on that. Let's navigate back to the course. The announcement section, right, which is kind of the hub of the course. Let's navigate now into the instructor tab. We're not going to really, we're going to skip over course content for a minute. But this is a little bit about me. I want to give a quick overview. I've been in healthcare for a number of different years. Man, it seems like seems too long, close to 20 years now. Worked in Alaska for a variety of years in a critical access hospital there, eventually getting a leadership role in that hospital. And an interesting thing happened during that time. The hospital was closing, so I had to transition myself and my family down to Seattle. Took a job at Swedish, and then transitioned just about 5 years ago to Providence. So I've been working at Providence for about 5 years as director of operations for our primary care and our outpatient clinics and our urgent care. So a variety of different locations, a number of different FTEs, close to 500, and a lot of great leaders that I work with to help me get through every day. So another thing that I'm doing, and I've been transitioning as time goes on. Actually, only 3 classes left now. I'm in a doctoral program, so my goal is to teach full-time one day. So hopefully that comes sooner rather than later. I'll be done with my doctoral program in 2025, so I'm looking forward to that. Going slow. I'm actually in a class right now, just like you guys, so I know some of the challenges that you're going through and making sure you get all your stuff done on time. So I feel the challenge, and I'll work with you as we navigate through this course. So another thing to point out, this course is not meant to be overly difficult. It's meant to stimulate your thought process, and it's going to really provide you with some great tools for success. So when you think about this class, don't think about being stressed out from the perspective of getting your work done. If you get your work done on time and you tried, you're going to do a good job in this class. All right, so let's navigate now to the tools section. The tools section has a lot of great information in there related to the Blackboard and some help for students. So if you have issues with Blackboard, you can go here. There's some great stuff in here, like a calendar, your grades. It's kind of a hub for your needs. So be sure to take a look at that. All right, went over instructor, your PMI email. You can click on that to get the email from me and email me if needed. And then our PMI library, which is also something to point out. I really enjoy the online library. We have a lot of great resources there, and we'll probably use them when we get to our paper and presentation section, but it's never a bad idea to take a look at the library. All right, let's go to the course content section. Here you're going to see a couple different things. First one being I have office hours, Thursday 4 to 5, because that's when the class normally is. However, you're not required to log in. It's only if you need questions or help, because this is an online course. But if you need anything, just send me a message and I'll send you the Zoom link, and I'm happy to meet with you anytime Thursday 4 to 5. Or if you say, hey, that's really a bad time for me, I want to meet another time, we'll work out a different time between us. So it's just an office hour if you need help. There's also a community forum here. If you have questions that you think other students might also be asking, you put your question there. I'm happy to respond in that forum. I try to check it every day or so. There's a video here about legal research. You can go ahead and take a look at that, but it's not something you're required to do now. We're not going to go into the legal research section yet, but take a look when you get time. So let me fix one thing in the class. I just saw that was an issue, and then I'll be back. Sometimes when we copy things over, they open them, and they shouldn't be open. So that's what that was. But from that perspective, we have a couple different things. A community forum like we talked about, and some all-important information related to the first section of this class. Right, so jumping into Module 1. So each week you're going to have a module that opens. Module 1, Chapter 1 is what we're on now. That's where the lecture is going to be located. So open it up. Let's take a look at it. You have your Cengage Chapter 1 lecture located here. And now I mind you, our lectures in this class are 15 minutes or less, because studies show that after 15 minutes, people start to zone out. So I try to keep them 15 or less. That way you can take a break, pause the material, go back, take a look at the important sections. You also have a lecture for Module 1, so there's 2 lectures. One is a general overview of the first chapter. The second is a general overview of law and ethics, so take a look at that. I also provide supplemental material in here, some information about the healthcare market. I really like this video, how Amazon, Walgreens, CVS are tapping into the healthcare market. However, some of them are falling out now, which is interesting. This is a few years old. We'll see who remains after time. Why is healthcare in the U.S. expensive? I think this is a great video to take a look at. It really helps you navigate information in this class for the first section. All right, read chapter 1. Make sure you go to the Cengage textbook and read chapter 1, The Big Business of Healthcare and You, because that's what we're going to be looking at in the material. You also have your Module 1 review questions. Make sure you take a look at your Module 1 review questions. Those are going to be due July the 7th, so Sunday, end of the week, Sunday, July 7th by end of day. So make sure you get those review questions done. If you have anything that you need, please let me know. This is your first check-in. I'm going to come back and do another check-in with you guys here in the next few days, but this is a longer video. I know there's a lot to go over here, but let's jump into Module 1 for the first week. And if you have any questions, never hesitate to reach out to me. I'm always happy to help in any way. I email really quickly, so if you email me, I'm happy to get back with you speedily. So let me know if you need anything. I appreciate you staying with me for 11 minutes here in the longest check-in that we'll probably have of the year. But make sure you start on Module 1, read the first chapter, and watch the videos here for your lecture. Thanks so much for all your effort. Again, reach out if you need anything.